And does anybody have any celebrations for us? Christy?
No.
No? Leisha? Leisha? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know what she's doing.
Leash? Leisha?
I'm gonna go downstairs. Okay, wearing headphones.
Leisha? 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 She can't hear me.
No.
There's no way.
I
I don't know.
don't know what she's doing.
I don't either. She's just, I'm going to text her.
Maybe she hasn't seen you yet. All right. There.
Leisha.
Oh, shit.
Can you?
Oh, who's calling me? Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's a problem.
Okay, well, I'm just going to, can you now, Leash? All right. Anyway, Christy, great post the other day.
Thank you.
That was exciting.
I know. I'm trying.
I mean, have you ever done that before?
Maybe. I don't think. Maybe
I
one
don't-
other time. A long
I
time.
don't know.
Yeah.
Not very, yeah, it was great.
Oh, thanks.
Wasn't so scary, was it?
No, not really. It's okay. It's nice when people that they say, "Oh, good job." Like people I don't really. I mean, I kind of know, but don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure. You know, I had 2 people in the last 2 days that I reached out to, and like it was like a follow-up. But I re-invited them to Coeur de Force, and they both, I mean, I haven't talked to them in like 6 months, and they both said that they had been watching me and how inspiring my videos were, and like it just is amazing how people watch you and you don't even, they don't answer anything, they don't like anything, they don't reply to anything, but people are still watching you. I mean, that made me feel good, because sometimes you wonder, like, is anybody out there? Okay. But I'm glad. And then Jenny isn't on. Okay. Sounds good, Leisha. Jenny isn't on, but she has had some good posts, and I've seen hers come up quite a bit. So she's really getting into the workouts, which is really good too. So
I need help on like how to record, and do you just use your computer or do you use your iPad? What do you
to record my videos, my workouts?
Yeah, like to work out.
I use my iPad or my phone.
Okay.
And my phone has been, I have that magnet thing. I don't know if I told you about this, but I got this magnet thing that suction cups to the wall. Well, it's been falling. So I can't use it anymore because like it's in the middle of my thing and it falls to the ground. So I've been using the iPad.
All right, I'll try to.
Well, and then, so what I did was I got the app Pick, Play, Post.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it on, what's her, I'm drawing a
Kristen?
blank. Yes, Kristen. Thank you.
Yep. And so I put that on my iPad.
Okay.
And you can edit it. I mean, nobody wants to see me walking up to the camera, so you can edit it.
Okay, you can edit it and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and then you can post it right from your iPad, and you don't have to mess with it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. Hi, Jen. Okay. So I have 2 things to talk about tonight, and one is about organizing ourselves a little bit more or better, and the other one is following up with people. I've kind of had like an epiphany. No, thank you. Dog's trying to drink my water here. I've kind of had an epiphany about how I'm keeping track of all this stuff, so I wanted to share it with you. And Jen, I don't know if you've been able to watch any of the Expert Academy mastermind group videos. Yeah. Well, this last one is what I got from the organizing part. So that's where I got it, because for whatever reason, sometimes you hear things so many times, and then like the one time you think, oh, okay, like that's really going to work for me. So anyway, that's what I've done with it. So I'm actually going to share my screen. Except, uh-oh. Good night. I cannot even speak to how my day went today. I can't. It's shocking. What's happening here? Why isn't it? Hold on. One of these days, Scott's going to get me a new computer.
Christmas is right around the corner.
Right around the corner. I don't know why this isn't working. Hold on. I don't need this to come up. Okay, I know. Stop it. I know what I have to do. And then do this. Yes, got it. Okay. So I actually made a little slideshow, because it would be easy for me to make sure I had all my ideas down. But the reason, first of all, the reason that I'm doing this is because in this month, it's crucial to follow up with all of your people. And I mean, I'm following up with people I invited. I looked in my notebook last January. So you're following up with every single person. And obviously there are tons of different ways to follow up, but you have to be following up. And having said that, the organizing part helps with the following up part. So I'm going to show you my little screen now. I will get good at this, guys, sometime. I promise I will. I'm good at this at school. Just not. What? Okay, stop it. There we are. Okay, you got me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so the first thing that I got from our call with she calls it the Expert Mastermind Group. It's the people that made Success Club last month, but it's with Liz Hartkey, who's in Team Drop the Cookie, and then her Success Club leaders, and it's a really good group. They meet on Tuesday afternoons when I'm at work. They do a call, and so I always watch the recordings. So the last one that she did, it resonated with me how she was talking about her power hour. Did you watch this one, Jen? Okay. So she started off by saying that your power hour, first of all, we all know it's not an hour. It's way more than an hour. But when they talk, when Beachbody or other coaches talk about your power hour, they say, invite 3 to 5 people a day. Make new friends, add 3 to 5 people to your network every single day. And her thing is, when they say that kind of stuff, when they put a number to it, that's a minimum. And if you've been coaching for a while, you should be doing more than coaches who have just started. And that makes total sense, right? So instead of putting a number down, like add 3 new people to your network every day, set a timer. Because in 5 minutes, you could add 20 people. That was a stick for me, is adding people. And Buckmiller, I know that we talked about this a lot. Like, how do you add people and what? Well, what I've been doing lately is when I find someone, like from my teaching groups or any group, I go, and I know I did this with my friends. We talked about this before, like my real friends, but even people that I don't know that I have just added to my network, I go to their friend list. Because if they have mutual friends, that means that they're teachers, right? So then I just go through and friend them. And I mean, I'm at 2,400 friends now.
Oh, wow.
And when I started, I was at 600. So it's completely doable. It was terrifying to me at the beginning, but really, who cares? If you friend somebody and they don't accept it, who cares? And you probably don't even know, because I don't write down all the people I friend. I just write them down when they accept. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So the idea is to set a timer for all your tasks instead of a number to what you're doing. So, you know, she said, turn on your music if that gets you fired up to, you know, and gives you some nerve, or keep it quiet if you need it, but whatever you need to do to get it done. So I'm going to share her slide, and I know it's kind of blurry, I get it, but this is what I want you to see. Do you see it says power hours by day? Mm-hmm. So she has on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, she does these things in her power hour. On Tuesday and Thursday, she does these things in her power hour. And then the things down here are scheduled by day. So she friends new people for 5 minutes. And I've started to do this, by the way, and it's amazing. The timer is, I'm obsessed with the timer now. I use it for everything now, not just this. I set the timer for Caroline tonight to make her lunch. Okay. She spends 5 minutes on new conversations. So that's like people that have accepted her friend request and that she hasn't talked with yet, then she starts a new conversation with them. She spends 10 minutes on follow-ups, and the reason for the 10 minutes instead of the 5 is that follow-ups, as I just have said, are the key to growing our business. You know, if you want to hit Success Club, if you want to grow your business, if you want to quit your job, you have to follow up. Science, she said, research, science says that it takes 7 touch points with the person before they're going to do something. Not just Beachbody. This is just anything. So 7. And a lot of us, some will say, oh, I tried twice, but she said no both times. So I just quit talking to her, or quit asking, or whatever. And anyway, I'll talk about that in a second. So 10 minutes on the follow-ups. And then she only spends 5 minutes on invites. And I'm like, what? It takes me 5 minutes to find people to invite half the time. I don't know. I'm hoping that will get easier, but 5 minutes on inviting, 5 minutes in adding new prospects to her list, and I'll show you the list in a second. 10 minutes posting in challenge groups or on your team page, or just getting into your challenge group and like just posting in there, not creating posts necessarily. And then she has email on here. I don't do the only emailing I do is with my leads. So that's not like a priority for me, but I check my Facebook messages every single day. I mean, I do that all the time. And then leader touch points, she spends 5 minutes doing that as well. And then Tuesday and Thursday, the only thing that was different was that instead of her coach touch points, she did customer touch points, because obviously the challenge group is the bread and butter of what we do. And our job is to help people be successful. And I think we kind of lose that as we go through. I've got to hit Success Club, and I've got to get my people added, and I've got to get my power hour done. And I think if it's intentional to set this in your schedule, then you'll do it. It doesn't take long. And if you even leave those voice messages, it's a lot more personal, I think, and more fun, actually. And then these are scheduled by days. So like Monday and Friday, she creates Facebook posts, and I'm completely guilty of this. I am not always super thoughtful about my posts. I tend to sometimes just throw them up, and that's not what you're supposed to do. Like if I'm doing that, then I shouldn't do it at all, probably. But I need to spend a little bit more time on there. She put in there workout and shower. I mean, that has to be done, but it's not really part of your power hour. Like, these things are outside of your power hour, right? And then update your calendar, like make sure you know what groups are coming up and what you're going to invite to. And then PD, of course. And then the only thing on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday that was different was a social media block. And this is an important one that I just started doing. I take like 20 minutes just going through and commenting on people's posts and like not having conversations with them, but just connecting with people on their pages and whatnot, just scrolling through and liking things. And I try to spend 20 to half hour doing that every day. Or not every day, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, again, I just started following this, so I'll keep you updated, but I really do like it. I like that it's all chopped up and scheduled for me. That works for me. Okay, moving on. So it's all about the follow-ups. And I know, like, Leisha, you use Teamsy. Can you hear me now, Leish?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I know you use Teamsy, but here's what Kathy shared in a call a couple of weeks ago, that the keys in the follow-up, that 53% of people never follow up, which is crazy to me. Only 10% of people make over 3 follow-ups. We want to be that 10%, okay? Because 2% of sales are made on the first contact. I believe that 100%. Can you see me? No. There I am. 8% are made on the third contact, 10% are made on the fourth, and 80% of sales are made on the 5th or the 12th through the 12th contact. I mean, we want to be in this 10%, right? More than 3. And, well, I'm just going to keep going. So it just seems to be the top way of getting somebody into a challenge group. It's vital to our business. We have to reach out a lot, get out of your comfort zone, and follow up. Like I said a while ago, if you want to get Success Club and grow your business and add people to your challenge groups, you have to follow up. When people don't answer you, there are tons of reasons why, and I think that's what would make me freeze, is that I would always take that personally. Like if they weren't answering me, I wouldn't want to write another message or anything, but I'm over that now. So I'm going to share my contact list. And this is what I just started doing like 2 weeks ago. And I love it, and it's amazing. I'm going to share it with you. Hold on a second. Wait. Exit. There we go. Okay, be patient. I'm sorry. Stop doing that, please. Okay, I almost got it. I can't see. What? What are you doing? Leisha, you're going to love it.
I can't wait.
Oh, okay. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. Ouch. This dog. I love her. I really do. Okay, so every single person that I come into contact with, I put them on this sheet. I keep it as a Google sheet, which is like an Excel spreadsheet. So if you do Excel, if that's easier for you, then that's the way to go. But I like this because, oh, Molly, look at Molly. There, she's hiding. Because I can open it on my phone. I can open it anywhere. I can add it. It's live all the time, so you can add it wherever you're at. But, so this is what I put on it. Let me get rid of this. I put their name on it. Can you still see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I put where I met them. Now I have like a code going. So WH means Whitehall, Facebook, North Muskegon. I just code it, so I know. And then I put the follow-up date, like the date that I'm going to follow up with them. Not the date I had contact with them, the date that I'm going to follow up with them. And I write down what I invited them to. And then I write down what I'm going to follow up with. So like the first one, for example, it's my 3rd follow-up. And I have a message in my Google Keep that says 3rd follow-up. So when I go to Amber Mayville, that's what I think that was. I go to Amber Mayville, and then I know that I'm going to just copy and paste my 3rd follow-up message and personalize it if I need to. Lots of times you don't. And then I send it. And then in my column, I'm going to write 4th follow-up. And I'll talk about like timelines and stuff in a second. I also try to stick notes over here. Like this one was in our 21-day group. Lots of different things. And I'm learning as I use this that I need more coding, and I've changed it a little bit already. So, but the cool thing about this is that I can sort this whole sheet by follow-up date. So that's every single day. I go on here and I say, okay, who do I have to follow up with today? And I sort it by the follow-up date column. And then I can see the people I need to follow up with. That's why I like it the most. And what I found myself doing was scrolling through my messages with all these people, which took a long time, trying to figure out where we were at in the conversation. And I like having it here. And I think, whatever you use, if you use Teamsy, that's awesome. If you use your notebook, that's great. But the notebook to me was getting way overwhelming, and I couldn't visually see it anymore. So this is working for me. I also have a tab down here for my challengers that I need to add to. And then my new friends, I've started adding them in a list. And so this girl, she friended me on the 25th. So I got on there and liked a few of her things. The next date I'm going to touch base with her is tonight, which will not happen. And she had been in a Shakeology challenge. So I just try to keep track of all of that way. Okay. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions about that?
Mm-mm. I think it's really good, Angela. It's the same. You're amazing because like you created your own Teamsy.
Yes.
I mean, totally.
That's what it feels like. But Leisha, for me, I like seeing, this has been my thing all along. I like seeing all the people at one time. You know what I mean? And in Teamsy, it's hard for me to see that.
You can do that on Teamsy.
Well, I think it's updated, first of all.
Yeah, it has. They keep adding things all the time. Like there's all tons of scripts in there, like all of the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th follow-up scripts like you're talking about too. They're
oh
all
my
in there
gosh,
as well.
I need to.
So you did an amazing thing, Angela. Good job.
Oh, thank you. Well, but I have to, like, all my people. So now what I've been doing, it's over there. So I've been following up with all these people because the reason I wanted to talk about this tonight is because this is the month to follow up with people for January. Because in January, they're going to come to you because they're going to feel yucky from the holidays because they ate like crap. And they're going to know that you invited them to something. Doesn't matter what. But that's why these follow-ups right now are so important. Even if you know this person is not going to do it, at least make a touch point with them.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, just and do a little contact with them just so you're still a little bug in their ear. Because come January and February, they're going to need your help. That's the whole point. So, now I lost track of what I was going to say. Okay. Anyway, all right. So, I'm going to just keep going here. So there are 2 kinds of follow-ups. There's a no response follow-up, like they don't answer you. And there's a conversation follow-up. A follow-up where you've already started a conversation. So the no response follow-up, we've talked about this before, there are tons of reasons why people don't answer your message. It's not personal, but this happens to me all the time. I'm running errands and I see somebody's message pop up and I never answer it. Because I can't, because I'm driving. You know what I mean? I mean, we're all busy and we just can't answer everything all the time. So so these are no response follow-ups. And Kathy shared some amazing scripts on her team call 2 weeks ago. I did not type them all up in here because it's not necessary. They're on the Team Forever Strong page in the albums tab. And all her slides are there. I am actually working on a document with all of those scripts in one spot for you that I'll upload to our team page. But right now, just look at the album thing in the Forever Strong page.
Oh, you got it, guys. Did you?
Okay. So then, let's say you invite someone and they don't answer you. So then 48 hours later, you send them, hey, I want to make sure you saw my message. And then
black.
Kathy says something like, can you let me know either way, because I've been reserving this spot for you, and I need to give it to someone else, which that feels,
You like it?
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Yeah. I know, son.
I don't know.
I think it's aggressive.
A little more bold than I am. So I kind of tweak it a little bit, and then if they still don't answer, I wait a few more days, and then I send them another one. And then if they still don't answer, like lately, I've just been throwing out an invite to a free group, and they say yes. So it's just, you just got to do what feels right. Jen?
3 times a week.
What,
I
Mom?
can't hear you.
I don't know. It's like it's
I'm sorry.
no response.
I can't hear you. Why can't I?
That's fine.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, so that would be like the no response. I don't answer you. What do you do? And then when you have a conversation, if you looked at my my contact list that I just showed you, if you noticed, I had in the column, the follow-up column, I wrote down follow-up number 1, follow-up number 2, and that's what I'm going to copy and paste from my Google Keep, so I'm all set. I love it. It's like efficient. I get so much more done. I feel really good. And then a week. These are people that have said, yes, I'm interested. Send me some information, or yes, I'm interested. What do I have to do? And then you don't hear from them. So you follow up in 48 hours, and then a week later with number 2, and then a week later with number 3, which is the urgency thing, like I have 2 spots left, or the sign up closes tomorrow night. And I really felt bad when I first started coaching about that. I did not like saying I have 2 spots left, because that's not really true. And I felt bad about saying that. I just did. I don't anymore. But I did. And I don't anymore because, first of all, it's still not true. There's no limit. For me personally, if I had 20 challengers in a challenge group, I would lose my mind, I think. Like, I wouldn't be able to follow up with all those people. Like, I would feel overwhelmed anyway. So there kind of is a limit. Probably not at this point, but I'm going with it. It works fine. The next month is your 4th follow-up, and invite them again to your next challenge group. So now a month's gone by. And say, hey, I know you said something before. I'm starting another one. I didn't know if you were still interested or whatever. And then this was a powerful one, and I actually have used it this week a couple times. But how's your progress since the last time we talked? And they say, I haven't had any progress because I didn't listen to you. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so that's all I have. Excuse me. The main thing was the power hour schedule, or what do you call it? A power day? I don't know. And then my contact list and my follow-ups, my system for following up. So do you have any questions about all that? It was a lot in a short amount of time. No.
Okay. Does anybody have Success Club?
Who does?
Does anybody have Success Club?
I do.
Oh,
Anybody
lucky
else?
you.
No.
Dang. Leisha.
Hi, Angela.
Hi. What's happening? What do you guys think? It's a hard month for sure.
Yeah.
It is, and it's hard not to get discouraged.
Mhm.
And then you just have to keep pushing through it. But I just got busy and probably used that as my excuse as well, and
Mm-hmm.
knew that December was majorly huge, and I was going to really push hard in December and
Mhm.
let myself go.
Well, it's better than saying I'm going to just wait till January.
Yeah, you
do
can't. This
that.
month,
So you
this
got to
month,
lay the groundwork. This is
yeah,
so
this month,
important.
this is a huge month, probably the hugest month to be working out of the whole year. Yeah.
Absolutely. For sure. I was talking to Kathy the other night, and she said, we were talking about, I'm barely at 6 right now, which, mama, no likey. But I was talking to her and she's like, yeah, I'm at 11 and I got my dad's account to 7. And I'm like, what? It's just crazy. It's crazy. So she's at 18. I mean, what? Anyway, I can't compare. I'm not comparing, but I am hustling like a fool right now, following up with as many people as I can. Seriously. We'll do it. We have to be in that, what was it, 10%, right? 10% of people follow up 3 or more times. That's us.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Angela, great call.
Right.
You're
Yes.
welcome. Okay. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.